Welcome to the Cut, In The Kut. And how is everybody feeling today? What is the temperature? How's it going?
Child.
I'm doing better than I was. So
I know that's right. Yes,
and I'm
yes.
living my best life right now. You know, things are getting better piece by piece, even though, you know, life is just hard because we're adult in this ghetto. It's not
Very
just,
All the way.
you know,
I don't want to do it no more.
I don't
I hate
suggest it.
responsibilities.
Yeah, I don't suggest it.
Very much feeling like Tommy Pickles, so I definitely understand the responsibilities of trash. Throw it all in the garbage bag
Please.
because I'm not here for any parts of it. But at least I'm here with you, wonderful people, and so much has been going on
Thank
with you guys too.
you.
Y'all just keep winning awards. Where are my awards? I have a lot of them, but that doesn't matter.
You got one
When
coming.
we win, you win. When we win, you win. We all win together.
Y'all really have been eating it up. So how are you guys feeling? What's up, Ray? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm tired, but I'm feeling good. You know, we got these kids. They doing things: football, baseball, basketball, all the balls. I'm done. Done.
No more balls.
No more balls. That's why y'all here. I'm done.
But what's up, True? How are you?
I'm good. I'm cool.
True, you just did that big one. We gonna talk about
We gonna talk because she doing stuff. She doing stuff. Big things.
Oh, you're outside.
Yes.
Oh,
my
wow.
girl.
Y'all got me going.
I love it.
Different day.
Nah,
Yes.
you're definitely doing your thing, though.
I think I
Call her.
No,
Yes.
you definitely did a very big one. But
you.
y'all already know we're back in the cut, and y'all know what's up. So, what we starting at, ladies? What we doing today?
We are going to be talking about what defines toxic.
Ooh. Toxic.
What defines toxic to you? What do you feel is like a toxic trait, or what do you feel is toxic, or how do you define toxic in your relationships?
Toxic in my relationships would be someone who's constantly argumentative. You're argumentative, you're always on defense, and you point at everyone else except for yourself.
I can get
Okay.
To me, that's toxic because you
feel
can't
that.
take accountability for yourself. And then if you do, you have to push it on someone else. Well, you do. That's toxic to me. That's very toxic.
Yes.
I
yes.
do that. I feel like toxic is anything that's against the initial agreement.
Talk about it.
If we said that the conversation was one thing, and I know everybody's living their life, and live your life how you gotta live your life, baby.
Right.
I'm not here to judge you or nothing. But if we had an agreement in the beginning, that's what we should be going with right now. If we're changing the agreement, it should be we're having a conversation and changing the agreement. Anything like other than that, to me, it's toxic behavior.
Yeah.
Because you're immediately gaslighting a person into another reality that's not there.
No.
Like, let our realities be our realities. If we gonna lie to anybody, let's lie to the world. Let's
Not within
Let's
ourselves.
not lie.
Not within us.
Yes.
Yes.
We have to come home together.
That's right.
Let's not lie to each other. Let's lie to
You met me a certain way, and things that you are doing are now bringing out negativity in me,
Yeah.
or things like that within me. I feel like that's very toxic.
Okay.
I feel like definitely what you said about, you know, taking accountability and being narcissistic and maybe
Yes.
gaslighting and things like that. Definitely toxic traits. Red flag. Get away from me. Definitely what you said
Get away from me.
definitely what you said about, you know, lying and just being, I would say, deceitful, malicious,
Yeah,
and things like that. Definitely toxic. Get away from me. I just can't deal with anything that's going to be a negative aspect to our relationship, whether that's
agree.
friendship, business relationship, any type of ship.
Correct.
I need you to-
You're trying to link me
That's
somewhere.
fine. Have any of y'all been toxic in a relationship?
My
And why?
God, today. For
Yeah.
all of those out there.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
You see them glasses is on.
I'll do it again if I was back in that place. Now, check this out. The me now is apologetic for the way that I behaved then, but the me
Okay.
now is not the me now.
Right.
So I had no idea how to be that person then, or I would have been that person then. I don't feel like we can give anybody too much credit because none of us were really that good 10 years ago. Honestly, we
Sure
were
wasn't.
mediocre at best in the comparison as to how we look at ourselves.
Absolutely.
Now.
Absolutely.
So I feel like that's forever going to be a continuing cycle. Do I think I was ever just toxic on purpose? Up you thought. It wouldn't be to me like, oh, let me tell the world how I was like, no. because now it kind of defeats the purpose. I don't like the bullying idea of it all.
Okay. Makes sense.
And our families naturally do that. Again, you know, I come from Black Caribbean parents. Like, our families will gang up on you, bro.
Yeah, I think
They will love you today and they will kill you all tomorrow.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't want to be a part of the plug.
I get it.
I'm good.
I feel like in this age, for me personally, I'm being intentional in all my relationships. And while being intentional, that takes out toxicity.
Toxicity.
Let me move this cup. That takes out what he said. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're intentional and you're...
They ain't
got to know that.
I'm not.
They ain't had to know that.
All right, mine doesn't now.
Feel this yak on this $100 suit. They ain't have to know that. Anyway, I try not to be toxic in every relationship now because you never know somebody else's mental state. And these people is crazy out here. They will do things to you for playing with their emotions. I ain't got time for stalkers. I ain't got time for murderers. Okay? I ain't got time for none of that. I'm not trying to be on nobody's first 48. I ain't got time.
I felt that.
I ain't got time. So you have to be intentional. You have to be.
I felt that.
Especially to take that out.
Yeah.
I've been toxic.
Don't she look it?
I've been very toxic. Very toxic. I'm still toxic on social media, but in real life, I'm not toxic. I let that go about 10, 12 years ago because I realized it wasn't doing anything for me. But my toxic was petty toxic because I was very petty. It really wouldn't have...
Let me go to Facebook. She said, just yesterday I told somebody.
I did. And did.
Bro. You can't make it up. It's crazy.
Sometimes you gotta.
Yeah,
don't push
but this is what I
push you do it. Though.
This is what I was saying to my cousin who hit me and was like, don't be toxic. He actually said, don't be toxic. And I said, I understand I grew past that. But it comes to a point because of the way that I am. I do not like for anybody to try to intimidate me. Don't intimidate me because I'm petty.
So you're saying that when you're put into a position of it, that's when you come back like,
and that's when
now the claws come out.
You can start pushing me to the wall. I ain't gonna get to the wall.
Right.
As soon as I feel like that intimidation, it's over. I'm ready to go. And I have it all under wraps. And the thing is, for me, is that because I'm petty and I take my petty all the way to the why, is that you never know when it's coming. You could be sitting there and it's coming.
Watch it.
And it was for me. And I wouldn't care. And I'm just going to sit back and watch you do it.
See, the Sagittarius in me is loving that. Because I will hold a grudge forever.
A grudge.
Forever. So I'm going to get you. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but I'm going to get you.
There's a good old lever right in there.
Now this.
Now everybody comes.
Nah.
See, they don't want to.
Because I got a little, like I always say, I owe somebody some petty, and it's coming.
Oh.
It's coming.
Okay. No.
Probably already came. You just don't know, Judge. But
if it's you,
a little bigger.
You know.
But now I am on a positive toxic, where I try to be, toxic and positive.
Now explain that to me. Explain being toxic in a positive way.
Toxic. I need to spin it that
I need to know that. I need to know what that is. I'm trying to do that. How you do that?
I'm glad you brought that.
Toxic is like, I say in a relationship, when you're positive toxic, you have to, in order to get your way, you gotta be a little toxic in that positive way.
Let's say strategic.
Yes. There you go.
For a better word. Strategic.
And calculated.
Okay.
And sometimes it's for the door to be closed and the music to go.
He said I was calculating
all right.
your exit, actually.
So I'm just going to use that little 1-2 thing against you, and there we go.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's positive.
Okay.
I know I'm being toxic because I have to, complete the goal.
Right.
You're being positive because you're getting something out of it, but it's still a little toxic in it. Because I'm going to make sure I drain every energy out of it.
Well, we're going to bring that to our DM section. We ain't going to do that.
No,
she's going to get a little spicy. We're going to bring that to the DMs.
I like to see what y'all think about that.
I'm just saying energy in general. Take it.
All right now.
And y'all have the option to actually be honest there. But moving right along real fast, guys, we have a whole new idea because I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of the segments that we bring to you guys, we get them like from just what we've been watching. Did y'all see the police officer?
Oh.
So essentially what we were doing in our deep cut story, right, was does vulnerability come at a cost, right? So while we were just asking these questions, because what toxic is, you know, in order for you to show a person the real side of you, people get to deem that however they feel like that is.
Yes.
So if they feel like that's toxic, or that's great, or that's a green flag, or that's a red flag, they get to deem that however they choose to, right?
Right.
But sometimes things are not always what they seem. You guys are gonna see exactly what we're talking about, but shame.
Y'all just be doing too much.
Because y'all really do be doing a lot sometimes. And there's times where y'all could just chill out and y'all would not be the victim of the internet. But again, they couldn't help themselves.
So here we are.
So here we are. The cop who takes the cake.
Donkey of the day. Donkey of the day.
Editing that out because he ain't paying us either.
That's toxic and editing it.
I can't.
I swear, the donkey, boy. You cannot make this.
It's the confidence for me. He just knew.
He was bold.
Hello, ma'am.
Look at this stuff, you guys.
I'm just kind of sheriff's office. This is why you're being pulled over. The city of Lake Worth today, we're doing an operation for distracted driver, and you drove past me holding your phone with your right hand. Manipulating my phone.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
Hold on.
Because of what?
Why did she put the hand? It was a hand. It was a hand.
Yes.
No, what I say?
It was
a hand. It was a hand.
It was a hand.
It was.
Check this out. Listen to what I'm saying. It was a hand. And why did he pull this person over and immediately say he saw something inside of the car? I don't know if y'all ever drive on any highway or anything like that. It's mad difficult to be the one driving and realizing everything that's going on in somebody else's car.
Seriously.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
Especially on the inner side. So we're talking about the right side, which is the inner side of the car.
Right.
Not like she had it in her left hand while it's visible to the window or anything like the inner side.
The inner side of her car.
I'm just saying.
Seriously, why?
She was texting with her right hand.
She was texting.
Texting with the
With her right hand.
Hold on.
Bring it back to the right hand.
God, not that. She was texting with the right hand, but the right hand wasn't a hand.
Let's talk about it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like that's reason enough.
He saw her holding the phone and texting.
Right.
Swore on it.
Swore on it.
Said, I know you did it.
With your right
Your
hand.
right hand.
And she said,
This hand?
this right hand? At that moment, he should have just walked away. I wouldn't
have.
Ma'am, I'm sorry.
Ma'am,
I am sorry. You have a good day.
Away. Matter of fact, do you need lunch or anything?
Right.
Please, how can I help you?
Right.
Because
How can
that's
I help
wild.
you?
Matter of
For
fact,
you
follow me
to-
down to the next restaurant. I got dinner for you. Because why would you say, I saw you texting with your right hand?
God. He doubled down.
That's the part that got me. You continue to say yes, your right hand.
And she's holding up.
After she held up her right hand.
And then told her, check this out, because we're not going to give these people all the clip money. We're not doing that.
Y'all not
Check
gonna
this
do it.
out. But then told her, right hand to God. Now, what are we doing?
That's disrespectful.
Y'all trying to be funny.
I'm sorry, because are you trying to be funny?
That's a
Are you trying to be funny?
Because he
To
Yeah,
jail.
all the way. All the
To
way.
jail.
he should have been
arrest
suspended.
him
Underneath
with
it.
his own handcuffs. He's being disrespectful, and this should be a hate crime. I feel like you did a lot. Okay? And work on it. I don't know if this is what they taught you in the academy, maybe.
But it ain't
But
right.
it ain't it.
Don't do it again.
It ain't it.
Don't do it again.
You shouldn't do that again.
Okay. But as we move right along, we have our mental health segment that's going to be coming up too. And then, of course, we have a special guest for you guys.
Yes.
Already in the cut, you may see one of us, but make sure that you check them. It's not about us. It's about them. Check in. Stop playing. In the cut. You know what's up. We're back in the gut, and y'all know what's up. It's your boy, Kuts. Kente. I am back one more time. You already know the vibes. I don't think that we plugged out into most of the people that were here a second ago, but you'll see them on the screen. Don't worry. So, again, I'm here back with True, the wonderful. Y'all about to hear also about the event that she just did yesterday. It was super dope. If you guys were not in the room, you guys didn't really let your voices be heard. Kind of like y'all didn't at the voting polls, but the ones of you that did elected this man. Huh? Y'all see how I put that in there?
No, 509.
You're welcome. And the numbers were numbering for Jamal. Oh, I looked. Oh, I looked.
I look too.
I was like, let's see. Oh, they never stood a chance. I was talking about something else about that, but we're not going to talk about that right now. You know, until next time. But again, your boy Jamal Cummins is here with us too.
Thank you.
Y'all make sure that y'all plug in with this man. I'm not gonna lie, he's the Chamberlain. You know, he's
There we
been
go.
doing big things already on this side. But the fact that he also had the most votes,
Top votes.
we're coming back to the school board again.
Yeah.
This time we're gonna do things the right way.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Remember, I said that was gonna happen.
That's a fact.
Right.
Just say, you know. But he's gonna say his own piece. We have a few questions that we're gonna be asking him.
First question is, from your perspective, what is the biggest mental health challenges facing students and families in our community?
I mean, I don't really think the challenges have really changed from like our time to now. I think these young kids are actually in a better place than we are, having more access to education when it comes to mental health. Like, we grew up taking health class in high school and watching like Lifetime movies about like white kids and, you know, like bullying with white kids and, you know, the issues that really that didn't look like our community or affected our community. So like the issues, I think they have more language now. I think kids are now able to say that they're depressed, right? Kids are able to say that they're bipolar, that, you know, they're on the spectrum. I think what's challenging is finding resources to address those issues. I think we're able to diagnose now, but we live in an area where we can't really address the mental health issues for young kids. The closest facility, I think, is like Westchester.
Yes, it is.
When a kid is having a crisis, right, and they gotta go all the way down to Westchester. We live in a community where people don't even have access to vehicles, and there's not public transportation directly to the hospital. So those challenges around like resources, I think, is the biggest thing. But like the language and knowing and being educated on those issues and being educated on mental health is a big thing. And I think this generation is lucky to have social media and like content creators who are like doctors and PhDs who talk about these things and give space for that.
Transparently, where it's not, and I'm not going to say that everybody can always fully talk transparently.
Right.
We know that a few people went missing.
Talking to
Yeah, that's what I'm like, now be careful. But there is a bigger platform though overall where people have the access to information quicker, faster, and in more dense populations in certain situations, but then also in like vast populations too. Because sometimes the denser the population, the more difficult it is to get information to them because then everybody's just believing the same thing already.
But it's also a double-edged sword because we got a lot more access to information, but also to misinformation too.
Right.
Yes. And
Right. So it's hard. Yeah, some people don't read, right? People just read headlines and then go with the headline.
Go with whatever it was that headline.
Doing research, right.
Further into it,
Right.
to find out if that's misinformation.
Yeah,
or not.
yeah.
People just run with it, and being in mental health, that's what I tell people is look into whatever it is that you're searching for or something you see when you hear it on TikTok, you see it on Facebook, verify it.
Yeah.
Even if you have to reach out to a mental health, facility to ask questions from professionals, do that.
Yeah, no,
Don't
definitely.
just take what you see on the internet.
A 30-second clip is not going to diagnose you. You're not going to get your diagnosis. And self-diagnosing and, what's that, WebMD, like, you wake up, starting, you'll find out you have cancer, thinking, and it's really just a mole, you think you got skin cancer based on WebMD. So, find the resources, find the folks who have the education.
Yes.
But also, like, really talk to your kids, like, families. I think now children have more access to talking about these type of things. Growing up, I wasn't sitting at the dinner table telling my mom I'm depressed, right? Or telling my grandmother I'm depressed.
Because you
I wasn't depressed, and I don't think they really could even understand to help me with it. To them, yeah.
Correct.
I'm a kid.
But then, even then, that to me is, I think that the main focus that we have to have in mind is the difficulty to be able to understand something as a child,
right?
And then to also be able to express that to adults that don't understand their child at all.
Yeah.
And not saying that they don't understand the core values of a child, because I believe that those things were always covered for us. They're going to make sure that you ate. They're going to make sure that you look the right way. They're going to make sure that you went to school. They're going to make sure of certain things. But then when it came to the access to information or the ideas as to what are they actually going through, like in their head, I feel like so many catastrophes that we've had could have been avoided completely if we would have known what was going on in the heads of people. But we didn't care to do that as much as we cared to make sure they looked okay.
I mean, do we want to go? We're doing the surface level. We want to go a little bit deeper because I always ask why. Like, I always grew up getting in trouble because I'm nosy, number one, and I'm always in someone's business, and I'm always gonna ask why, right? So when I think about, like, why did my parents not know about, mental health? A lot of our parents and grandparents didn't even read, right? Like, my grandfather didn't read or write. My mom's and her siblings are probably the first generation of, like, true literacy in my family. I'm the first. My generation of cousins are the first to go to college. So, but this is 2009. I went to school, and there are families of, Black folks who their grandparents can't read. Their parents can't read. They don't understand. Like, they didn't have access to education like other folks did. So there is a lack. We are starting from way behind other cultures and other races in this country. Black folks were the only people where it was illegal and written in law that you couldn't read or write. We're the only people in this country who were told they could not read or write. So those historical things really do play a part in what we're seeing today. I know people want to pretend like slavery was a long time ago, which it was not. It was not a long time ago. But even Jim Crow was not that long. In the 1970s with busings, in Boston, we had Black kids getting beat up on. These things didn't just happen. My parents lived through that.
We have a whole new Jim Crow happening all over again right now. It's like this, every 10 years, this begins a new cycle of a way to try to oppress a free thought. Black people have never, one thing I love about this, we're not quick to conform. We're gonna try to make sense of it. And if we cannot make sense of it, we start asking a lot of questions.
And then we start digging a little deeper. Because we want the understanding.
Inquisitive.
We need that.
It helped us sometimes, and other times not so much. But we're still gonna keep asking. Because you're just not gonna make us believe whatever it is that you want us to believe. What I admire, I think, about a lot of the I don't want to say that they're smaller administrations than what the president is, because it's not really the case. But what I'm admiring about a lot of these administrations that are, like, popping up in Georgia, in North Carolina, in California, in New York, is because they have an idea of what's really going on. You know what I mean? So although they may be blue in, like, red spaces, I'd be like, I'm saying, I see where you're going with this, because hell yeah. Because this is exactly what they're trying to do. We can't go back to the places of our grandparents. We were already at a deficit then, and we're not even caught up. So I agree. To act like we are at that place right now, oh, this is something we can look at as the past? No, the hell we can. Because we're not there. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Not even close.
Not at all.
Not even close.
Not at all.
Let's try again. But, okay, so our next question is going to be, so from your perspective, what are the biggest mental health challenges facing students and families in our community today? But what I think I really would want to know is, how do you think that the city, like the city of Poughkeepsie, can benefit the city of Poughkeepsie school district in a way that changes like the trajectory as to what, you know, they're known for? Because I won't say so much as to what they've been doing, because I've been seeing a lot of different changes inside of Poughkeepsie. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I feel like they're only known, and then even, I'm not sure if you guys saw that picture the other day where something happened, something happened and it was an arrest, but then the first picture that they put up behind the arrest is the Poughkeepsie High School.
Oh,
Like,
they had to change the background.
I'm confused.
They had to change the background.
But honestly, that's confusing.
Yes.
If for no other reason, it's misinformation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why is that so normal that you have those pictures ready to go?
Right.
And upload it and not realize that that's exactly what you did.
Yeah.
Because that was my thing, is how did you not realize that that's what you posted?
Yeah.
And then it had to be brought to your attention that this is the wrong picture for this article.
But also, if you're publishing them and you're inside of those cities, there are so many I don't want to say so many mixed hands when it comes to the city of Poughkeepsie or the town of Poughkeepsie, or just the jurisdictions that they hold, whether it be the police or whether it be the firemen or whether it be all of those things. These are people that are constantly working together.
Yes.
So what is it that you're saying to the community now? And I guess the bigger question is, how does the city and the schools combat something like that?
I honestly, for me, it's...
Don't worry, guys. We're going to post the picture too.
Yeah.
See what we're talking about.
And I'm going to be careful what I say, because I know the folks who wrote the article, right? And I know the photographer, right? And I personally, I'm not going to prescribe like any kind of like, maybe like racist or...
Right.
I think some people just exist in their own universe, right?
I agree.
And I think that sometimes what we see, they don't. And unfortunately, we live in a community where our schools have been painted a certain way. And so a lot of times, you know, there's gonna be police cars in front of the schools. They're gonna take photos of it and not realize that they're just recycling the same photo.
But Loki, isn't that inherently racist?
It's inherent. I mean, it's inherently biased, I would say, right? Because I'm very careful nowadays who I call and what I call racist and not racist, right?
Yes.
Because I think there's a misuse.
Clarity.
I think there's a misuse of the word racist, right? Because to me, in my definition of racism and how I grew up was racism. Racism is it affects institutions.
Right.
Yes.
It's about power. It's about
Workplace.
structures.
Yes.
It's systemic, right? It's about the systems that we live in.
Yes.
It's about the education system. It's about poverty. It's about the distribution of wealth. It's about lack of resources.
The dynamic of the news is that not going to, because the news changes the narrative.
Right, but I think a racist, right, is someone who wants to keep folks out of systems.
Right.
I think some people have implicit bias based on how they were raised and the communities they grew up in, right? So if you grew up in a community and you've never seen a black person and you go into a community now and there's black folks, it's like, and so you don't know that it is racist what you did because you're not used to that, right? And I think you can teach a person to grow from implicit bias. You can't change a racist.
I agree.
You can't.
You can't do it. Like racism is like what they say, skin bone deep. That thing is ingrained in you.
I agree.
You have no intention on. That's how you grew up. That's how you were taught. I always say, listen. I grew up in Poughkeepsie, right? I grew up in a homogenous community. I went to Warren Elementary. I think there was like 5 black kids. I grew up in I'm from Winnicke Avenue. I'm from Winnicke. I'm a black boy from Winnicke, straight up.
Right.
I'm a black. We had two white families in our whole neighborhood in the Fifth Ward, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to college, and I was the only black boy. My first month in school, I got called the N-word. That was the first time I ever been by a white person, right? That was the first time I've ever experienced, like,
insane.
that was the first time I ever felt what it was to be black, right? So I went from being a majority and growing up in a very black community, and then I go to a PWI, a predominantly white institution, and now I'm being called the N-word. I'm the only black boy in class. I'm, having to deal with defending the race all the time. So for me, I went into that space with implicit bias, right? I went into that space thinking that, all white folks smell like wet dogs and, things like that. Like, I had my own biases because I just heard my parents say things, heard stuff in the neighborhood, right? Like, these are things that we grow up on. But I don't think I was racist, I don't think, I grew up in a very homogenous community. So it's hard for me sometimes.
That just meant we were raised and adhered in a severely racist community to the point where this has become so normal to the point where we had to deprogram, and we are still deprogramming. I still think that it's that in certain tokens, but much like you just said, no, this person's not trying to be this way. This person is raised the way that they're raised. And because so many of us, it takes a long time for us to disassociate.
Yes.
Where by time people are pulling away from things that they were taught at 10 and 12, they're 50. So I get it. But we still have to.
We still have to call it out. We got to call it out when it's there because that's the education. But that's the education part of it, right?
Agreed.
Now, now when they post an article, they're going to check before, they're going to look at the picture.
Like, hold on.
They ain't going to just post a photo. Now they're going to pay attention to what they post now. And it's good that we didn't just sit back and let it happen.
Correct.
It's good that we said something about it. Yeah, it may not be racist, but don't just sit back and let it be.
Correct. And it wasn't even and I don't think that we were, I don't think the focus, at least for the most part, was not about race thing. It was about also the sensitivity of the way that it makes the city of Poughkeepsie.
And the district.
It's
and the school district that's already struggling. We already hear about the metal detectors. We already hear about the graduation rate.
Right.
Why do we have to see police cars in front of our school that didn't have anything to do with our school? So that's a argument. That's not an argument. That's an issue.
That's an issue. I was like, this is
that's a problem, right?
What is this?
And let's educate you. Like, you shouldn't use this photo. Like, if something happened in front of our school, yes, maybe use the photo. And also, like, won't you just take a new photo every time?
Right.
Won't you put the criminal up there? Like, what happened to, like, posting a mugshot?
Isn't this what we... That's why I was like, why?
I want to know who the man is. I want to know who this guy is. Like, I didn't know I still don't know what this man looked like.
I kept searching, but then I just let it go.
You can't even...
I'm all so confused because...
Person could be walking the street soon, and I don't know who he is.
That sounds like, well, that's not the best way to alert the community at all.
Yeah, I miss those days of posting, what's the Poughkeepsie Beat?
Yeah.
I miss those days we knew.
Mobile Patrol, bring the pictures back.
Yeah, I need to know.
Y'all didn't mind the pictures before?
Yeah, I need to know.
I ain't gonna tell anybody else, though.
But I think you can opt in or out for your picture to be posted on there, from my understanding.
Now, currently, they can't, legally. But Mobile Patrol's in the works for that. They are under litigation. That's the reason why pictures cannot be posted, because it's kind of looking like a conviction, and it's not quite a conviction. It's starting to look that way, though, on Mobile Patrol, so they're flagging it. So you may see it in some counties. In other counties, it's probably not going to happen.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's good to know.
Y'all just keep an eye out.
But to answer your question about the city and the school district, I think what needs to happen, they need to happen together, right? Like, development that's happening in the city. We ran on our school board election. It was really bridging the gap and bridging the community and bridging the city of Poughkeepsie, right? Our students only spend 20% of their time in school. So that means the rest of the time is in the city of Poughkeepsie. So we cannot abdicate our responsibility to teachers who are only there 20% of your kid's day, and the rest of their day is in the community, right? So the community has to take part in the education of our children. Not just the safety of our children, the education of our children. So whether that is finances, whether that is providing a job, some type of after school apprenticeship. Like, we need to take part in our kids' education. We can't just send our kids to school, expect them to come home and learn. I came home, everything I learned was reinforced by something else, right?
Yes.
Make your kids do chores, like make them be responsible children so they become responsible adults.
Systems.
Make them go out and shovel their neighbors, snow. Like, do something besides playing a video game, besides sitting them in front of a tablet. Like, you have to, unless it's doing something that's edifying their education.
Most of the time it's not.
And it's not.
It's usually not.
It's not. It's not edification.
There's no engagement. And I feel like our kid, I don't want to say our kids are going to lack because of this, but what I will say is that our parents were very, very
engaged.
Correct.
Yes.
They were active.
Yes.
They were there. They were present, I think is the best word to say.
And sometimes not always for the best,
Yeah,
my mom used to turn up.
With you would go home.
And my mom was one of those parents who would defend us, even sometimes when we was wrong, But my mom also reinforced that school was number one.
Fact.
Graduating high school, she didn't, make all of us go to college, but like y'all going to graduate high school.
Oh,
you're gonna because that diploma didn't.
Your basic.
That diploma belonged to her. That was the work that she put in. For that. Like she worked for. We went to school, but that diploma was for my parents. That was for my grandmother. The hard work that they put in.
Things I will always applaud about Black culture too, because one thing about it, that high school diploma belongs to the parents.
That's my mom's thing.
Every last one of my kids' diplomas.
That's my mama's. That's my mom's.
Yeah.
Those are mine.
But it's a special moment to know because that's a significant period of time where you just had to hold it down. And if you were doing it by yourself, shout out to all the moms, all the fathers, all of the people that just had to hold it down for their kids. Like, shout out to y'all, because that's a big deal to carry a person through a threshold that long. So,
but we also had community then. Like we had community. I listen. I remember my mom just sitting on the front porch. We lived on Harrison Street. And I would be over on Lynch Street, and she yelling our names, and we could. We didn't hear her on. We didn't hear her on Lynch Street, but like our neighbors would know, like, yo, you don't hear your mom calling you.
Your mother calling you.
Like we had Catherine Street Community Center. Like we had,
and what be calling his parents too. I see it right here on Harrison.
Oh yeah.
He's right here on Beamont right now.
Miss Penny used to live on the corner. She still live on the corner of Harrison and Beamont. I ain't get away with nothing. I didn't get away with nothing. Miss Penny see you doing something, it's over.
No, but I respect it though, because community is definitely what we are building right now, and that's what we're focused and driven towards. But it's something that was missing for so long that you feel the dent in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm glad that we're doing big things, but to turn it around all over again before we have, because we have missed everything here. Before we turn it around, we gotta let him watch this video and see his response, because what is even going on? We really don't know. But shout out to y'all, because y'all make the content on YouTube. Y'all really do. Y'all really do. So here's the video that we bought.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Lord. It's always Florida.
It's always Florida.
It's always Florida.
Hello, ma'am. Hey, good morning. I'm Never Gonzalez with the Compton Sheriff's Office. Reason why you're being pulled over. The city of Lake Worth today, we're doing an operation for distracted driver. You drove past me holding the phone with your right hand.
Hustling that hand.
You saw that, right?
It's her dying laughing in his face though. Like, what? You saw me with my phone in my right hand.
Did you?
It's
And
this is why for me, and I'm not one to be like, everybody needs to go to college, but this is why for me, police officers need to have like a bachelor's degree.
No, I
because
agree.
like on what universe would you double down on this?
Bruh.
Her arm is not like what? On what universe will you ask her to raise her hand to God and say?
when you've already seen
No, raise your hand
It's
to
like,
God.
but these are the folks. These are the folks we give guns to. Like these are the folks who make decisions at split seconds to, that can take
protect
someone's
our-
life, you know,
protect our
like
community.
to protect our community.
These
that are
to
protecting
keep
our
our
community.
first line of defense.
That's my first line of defense is someone who sees someone that is
What
an
is
amputee
happening?
and says,
Yeah.
raise your right hand to God to an amputee.
Yeah, it's silly. I also don't like these like speed traps.
I hate it.
Phone
too.
traps. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about that seems like a money grab, and
It is.
I don't like something. I don't like that.
I've always hated it only because I'm like, if you go overseas, if you go to a lot of different countries, I'm like,
gonna see a roadblock.
their like emergency service vehicles are extremely bright, right?
Yes.
Ours are always mad dark. You
Incognito.
can't see it. Yeah, I'm like, I don't see how this is an emergency service vehicle if you're supposed to be hiding from me.
Right.
I'm supposed to be able to find you.
Yeah.
Immediately. So already I'm like, it's a money grab, I think, sometimes. But also, I think that it's also just culture. They've had it the same way for so long. Then now it's like, let's keep coming up with variations of blue.
But this is why people say defund the police. Like this is what they mean by defund the police, right? Like because on what universe do we live on that an officer is just stopping you? It's like, are we in like Nazi Germany? Like, what are we stopping for? Like, why am I being stopped?
Even in other countries, though, the community has more power.
Way more power. Yeah.
Yeah.
Way more
The
power.
police don't even have as much power. They can't even do as much. The
But that's
citizens
how it
control.
should be, right?
I feel like it should be.
Like,
know.
I think that the police are,
Because
don't get me
we-
wrong, I do think that no, my bad. I do think that the police are there for a significant reason. I don't necessarily agree when people say to fully defund the police, but then it's instances like this where it's like, now, how much could this have been changed if we were to, I don't want to say micromanage the police, but now if we're saying, okay, the numbers are actually the numbers and this is the sense that it makes, how much of that would actually be for the police?
Well, defunding police, then it's like, why are you wasting our police time
On that.
on this, on stopping
this
people
what
for
y'all
holding
told
a
them
cell
to
phone?
do?
It's like, I get cell phones shouldn't be in people's hands, but like, okay, did she crash? Did she cause an accident? Did she hurt somebody?
In her hand, was she using for GPS?
GPS, like, what did we?
What did you?
She
She didn't have her phone in her hand.
did not.
Yeah, she didn't have her phone in her hand.
Her phone, there is no hand.
She's an
I'm not
amputee.
gonna do this
she's
with
not
y'all.
there.
I'm not gonna do what y'all say, and maybe tomorrow, but not today. There's no phone in that lady's hand, and the fact that you are an officer of the court and your word would stand is insane. That you said that to her face 4 times. Because if you would have shout 4 times, she has a gun, she would have been dead.
She would have been dead.
Dead.
And that's the part.
Yes.
And you know, it's humor in like watching this type of stuff, but that's the part. That's what I think about when I see stuff like that.
That's where you run
damn,
into an
this is an
issue.
officer who got a gun and he could have killed somebody. Like he got to make split
Yes.
second decisions and
That's
see
not okay.
evidence in your face. Yeah, like this is evidence in your face that the decision you just made was wrong, and you had a chance to rectify it. Instead
you
of rectifying it,
still
you gave her a ticket. Like this is stupid. You could have fixed this all, and it wouldn't have been on the internet. She wouldn't have foiled the damn.
Right.
And also, people foil.
Every
Foil.
time. Freedom
Foil.
of information, baby.
Please do that. Like if you get pulled over, foil just because. Foil it just because. I always say.
That's true.
Just so you can see it. You never know what might be in there. And I'm not saying cops are bad and cops, you know, are hiding stuff, but
See what's going on.
be transparent. I'm all about
very-
transparency.
I'm very-
Foil it all. Foil it.
Yeah.
Believe, but always, people, verify.
Yeah,
And
verify.
in case you didn't hear it nowhere else, it's in the cut. You know what's up.
Yeah.
What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy, Crew, they can say, and I'm back in the cut. It's your boy, it's your uncle, it's your cousin, and I'm here always to give you the update on what should be going on and all the stuff that we haven't already shown you before. We're going to be showing you up into this year. We need you to be running behind every single thing. You see these numbers? We dropping out hits for you like Bad Boy Records. Well, not like Bad Boy Records. But you know, I'm here with my girl. You already know. See, out here making records, and I tell you about that. I'm here with Valerie. She's in the building, and she's ready and willing. You know the vibes. But when I tell you, we have a phenom that just came to like shake the world. I promise you this. Here's all the good reasons why. we had the Heritage Awards that just happened, right? And then she came out and she popped out for the Heritage Awards. But ever since that's also been happening, we done seen her drop every single. She helping the kids. She out here working in the community. She out here, rather than me give her an introduction, because I was like, oh, she's doing everything, like Jamal was just doing. All right? We gonna let her give y'all a little quick rundown. You ready? Let's go. Tell them everything.
Oh my goodness. Hi, I'm Nicole D, formerly Darla Nikki up here in the city of Poughkeepsie for people who know.
Yeah, but
You know, I got to get grown now.
right, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Thing, right?
Just a little bit.
So I'm Nicole D. I'm the new City Connects coordinator for Poughkeepsie City School District. So I'm connecting your family to the resources that can help these kids in this community.
Yeah.
I am also a practicing mental health counselor here in the city of Poughkeepsie. I graduated with that master's in December. All right, so I have the credentials.
Yeah, buddy. We like it. But no, when I tell you guys, make sure that y'all connecting, but we're also going to be dropping a few links again. Y'all know how we are. We drop stuff in the comments. We drop our links. We make sure that you guys have pictures and stuff up on the camera. Don't worry. You're not going to have to look too far. We're going to make sure that you guys tag in with us and all the resources that are going to be happening with all the community members that we're going to be bringing into In The Kut. Don't you guys worry. But while you're here with us,
Well, I'm here with I keep running to you.
I swear everywhere. But like I told her earlier though too, where it's like the people that we run into are the people that are actually outside doing something.
Yes.
We don't run into the same people anywhere that are always in the house.
True.
See what I did there? We
How do you
never run
meet people
into
when
that.
you're in the house?
We never run into that. They never actually help at all.
So come outside. Come outside is what he said.
See?
It's not cold anymore. You can't use that as an excuse.
not afraid anymore. Yeah. Help us help you. Seriously, your kids want to see you at their games.
Yes.
They
yes.
want to see you
yes.
at new events and new ideas. I know that we a little bit different. You know, we millennials and whatnot.
Take 'em
we
for a
Gen Xers,
walk.
We
Go
all
to the
this, you know,
park.
but they got different interests.
Yeah.
Let's plug into some of those different interests. My baby girl said, but okay, no, seriously. So this is our mental health episode. So we did have a mental health question, first things first, that we wanted to check out with you as well.
Okay.
So our question, because again, you're going to be working really, really close-knit with the schools.
Yeah.
Can you also just mention the schools in the Poughkeepsie City School District that you're going to be working with?
I'm going to be in Clinton Elementary School.
Okay,
So they
nice.
service from 3rd to 5th grade.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. So guys, remember the face. Bing! Remember the face. You feel me? Okay, so the question that we have for you, what was you about to say? Because it sounded like it was something funny
He
and
still
I like
has
it.
the dimples. That's the crazy part.
Oh, I didn't mention to you guys. They were friends before the
Oh, yes,
show.
yes.
So we played roller derby together.
Oh, I told y'all, I was a thug.
I was like,
And she was too.
I was like,
Big
right?
boy.
We grown now. I got
We was sea walking
good
on
girl.
skates. It was awesome.
a hot girl.
That's how you was doing it?
Yeah.
Listen, it was only
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
us two and
Yeah.
then my cousin. It was just us three black girls.
Like,
that
you
was
know.
it.
That was it?
I got a hot
And we
girl
represented.
Let's see.
for golden girl knees now. Okay.
She said, I'm trying to be out here out-hearing, but
But I can't.
The way
Thank you for being a friend. I'm trying to hold on for a second.
I need the Bengay.
Listen.
We had a time, though. We did. We had a time.
Oh, control. All right, check this out. So your question that we have for you today is, from your perspective, what are the biggest mental health challenges right now that are facing the students and the families, like, in the community that you think of today? This is just your personal opinion. You don't have to say that this is based on any information other than just what you've been seeing in the community that you're about to service again. What do you think?
So as I stepped into these positions in the city of Poughkeepsie, the biggest issue that I have realized is having access to the resources.
Right.
A lot of families don't have access to the resources. They don't know where to go for help, and especially mental health services. You have parents who have mental health issues,
that don't know how to help their kids with mental health issues because they didn't get the help that they needed
True.
for that mental health issue. So, as I said, you start to be like, there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. Now we're in an information stage where we know, hey, there is something that could be possibly wrong.
Yes.
And it's not so much as stigmatized. Now you're in a world where you can get the help and you can get the services. You just have to know how to obtain them.
Access them.
It's
Yep.
a lack of communication, and it's due to also mental health having a stigma placed upon it in the
Period.
African American
Period.
community.
Definitely. In the African American community, there is a stigma on everything. Everything. When we grew up, everything was a demon.
Mental
Everything
health
wasn't,
didn't exist
you
when
know?
we grew up.
Yeah,
We
I
were
was like,
told
everything
to
was a
pray.
demon.
Right.
Yeah.
And some of the issues in our community is that, but believe it or not,
Correct.
in a lot of communities, right? Because we're only exposed to our community.
Right.
But other families experience that. Let's pray it away. Let's beat it away.
Yep.
Oh, they'll be all right. Oh, they'll grow out of it, right?
Agreed.
They all are in these areas having it. And believe it or not, now working in mental health, what I realize is a lot of Hispanic families, those are the ones that are
Experiencing it now.
no, those are the ones that are using the mental health services more than the majority of the
Glad
community
to hear
of
that.
people.
Okay, tell us more about that then. Seriously.
Yeah, it's-
like I like the sound of that though.
Yeah.
Because I'm like I feel like we're at times scared to utilize
We are.
the resource.
We are. We're scared to utilize it. We're scared to utilize it because we think of, and what I hear from a lot of families is labels.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've
Yeah.
been a society that has always had labels, negative labels put on us. So now when you have a mental health issue, it's like, here we go again. Here's another label, a ADHD. Here's another label, autism. Here's another label, schizophrenia. Here's another label, depression. And we just don't want to own that.
Or you just cray.
Or you just,
for
or you
cuckoo.
just- or you don't
Cuckoo
want
for
to feel
Cocoa
like,
Puffs. Don't-
you don't
yeah,
want
don't
to feel
feel-
like
yeah,
you just
everything
cray,
but
right?
something
You don't want
right.
to feel like you're just cray,
Yeah.
right? But all of us, if I was to pull out the DSM-5, that's the diagnosis.
Yeah, yeah.
I can go through it and diagnose all of us
With something.
With something.
Oh, I betcha.
I know.
I got
I got
a
like
psychology degree too, guys. I tell people this all the time. I'm like, y'all don't want us to,
Right.
but they also inform you that you probably shouldn't do that to your closest
Right.
people.
Right.
But the most of you won't pass more than 4 of them. But,
Right.
I know I got
But-
6 in the
but
possible.
But if you
Hey.
don't pass 4, we can still give you unspecified.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Unspecified this that can turn
Exactly.
into that.
Very true. Very true. And because people don't know any of the signs of these
Right.
things, they just attribute it to something that they've seen before.
Right.
It does carry a high level of difficulty once you're in the thick of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Spiral.
saying? Because now when they are too far,
Yes.
How do you
yes.
come back? It's
Right.
very difficult.
And the problem with mental health is once you get trapped in that, your mind is already
Right.
there. So when you have a friend or you have a family member that is like suicidal, you're like, oh, they could have just called me. They could have just talked to me.
but
They
it's
coulda-
like
not that
that's
easy.
It's
how
not that easy.
works.
They're already locked in to that mind
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, very true. We totally agree. Make sure that you guys check in again. Remember, 988 is the number. We're going to have that
988
posted again
is
for
the
you
number.
guys. There is always somebody that is willing to talk. There is always someone that you can speak to. But concerning all of the things and all of the changes that are going to be happening inside of Poughkeepsie City School District, you guys are going to be hearing a lot about that. But specifically for Clinton, make sure to check in.
Yes.
You're going to be seeing it all.
One thing I did want to address though,
Ooh, I like it.
we think our kids are in a better state too, but our kids now are lacking the resilience like we used to have
Agreed.
back in the days. So actually, in younger kids, the suicide numbers are
higher.
increasing.
Because we had that, keep going.
Right.
going.
Right.
But also what I will say that's a big difference is it inevitably turned off for us. There was times when you just got to go home and
Yes.
it was just you and the people in your inside community. Now they never get to turn it off.
Nope.
Because
Right.
social media
Right.
has made this
Right.
every moment of every day all the time. So I'm like, I don't know if we would have been as resilient if the idea was this was 24/7.
Right.
Or
Right.
we would have probably been the crash outs first.
Right.
Well, we didn't have technology like they do
Right.
now. So it was a
We are
totally
the
different
generation
era.
that was built with all of these new services and technology.
We had a little bit
AI
of
was
both.
created in the same time that computers were created for us. Like all of this is the exact same time. By the time we were growing up as children, most of us didn't just have a regular PC until we were about 5 and 6
Right.
and 7.
Dial up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we still had dial up, right?
And not only that, we were going to the library.
Yeah.
Right, to be able to
Yeah.
use computers, to be able to use encyclopedias, to gain access to a lot of information. We was asking Jeeves. Now they just go chat GPT our whole life.
Remember floppy disks?
I sure did.
Now you definitely tell
Sure
us
that- 'cause
our
now-
ages.
Rotary phones?
Take all this out because we're not. First and foremost, I did have a brother on that.
Exactly my point. Thank you.
Take all of this out of here, court. Because she's gonna be look.
I'm proud.
Look, young people. Now, young people.
Don't do
You know, see? I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what?
Listen here, young whippersnapper. Back in my day, we had rotary phones.
You know what? Y'all can get out of here. I'm sick of this. It's in the cut, and y'all know what's up.
All right, we in the cut. You know what's up, and right now we are going to talk about Cut the Cravings. So we have a new spot on Main Street, y'all. Main Street in Poughkeepsie. We have Donovan's. I believe it was a restaurant that is still up and running in Newburgh, but it has now brought themselves to Poughkeepsie. Has either one of you tried it?
Not yet, but I can smell it.
Ooh, child.
And
I'm
it
telling you.
smells good and tastes good.
I'm
I
hungry.
have tried it. I tried him when he was over in Newburgh.
Okay.
And since he's came over here, I have tried him 3 times in about 1 week.
Not 3 times. So the
Yeah.
consistency is
She said
the
The
that.
same.
consistency's there.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going.
Because you know y'all be trying to come to different places and y'all
No.
taste different, and we don't need that.
No,
gotta
it's
taste.
it tastes very well. So I don't eat beef, so I cannot tell you about the oxtails, the steak, or any of that. But the fried chicken,
I'm with you on that. No beef, no
So it is
carne.
a Caribbean restaurant that we are talking about,
yes,
y'all.
it's
So
a
this
Caribbean
is-
restaurant.
Yes.
He is up and running. You do have to. You have to go inside because on the
Okay.
outside it doesn't look like it's open.
Okay.
So you have to go inside. And once you go inside, it's
That means the food is
the
good.
food is
Okay.
excellent.
All right.
I do. I
And
give it
that
a
jerk
I
sauce.
give it-
Brand new, they
Jerky.
just opened, so if they say we don't have that, he's lying. They
No,
brand
they
new.
run out. They run out fast. Oh, no. You got to get there on time.
Okay.
Because
I believe
things
they open
run
at
out
3
fast.
What
o'clock.
time do they open?
I believe 3 o'clock.
I
they
think
open.
3, and he stays open until 12 or 1 in the morning. And he's not open on Sunday and Monday. He's not open. That's what he said. Sunday
You
and
have to
Monday.
go to Donovan's and get your Caribbean fix. Like I said, this is going to be on Main Street. I believe 381.
366.
Ain't that the
old
Queen City.
The
So if y'all
old
was
Queen
outside
City.
last year, and I know some of y'all was, you will remember where Queen City is at. Go hit up Donovan's. and
Yes, because I'm going to take the
about-
girls there and we're going to have a ball.
I can't
We're
wait.
going on a field trip.
Yes.
A nice
so
field
excited.
trip.
So we'll be there tomorrow to let y'all know the ins and outs, and we can see what it really tasted like.
Rice
What's
and
really hitting
peas
for?
and cabbage.
Because I need me some oxtail. I don't know.
And I need me some fried chicken. And his sauce is different than the red sauce that the other restaurants put.
Explain.
So his is like a sweet, spicy
Okay.
with a hint of flavor. That's
Like
all
a
I can
jerk
say.
barbecue?
It's a little better than that, I will say, because the other red sauce is kind of sweet.
Yes.
His is sweet with a kick to it.
Okay.
And it tastes a lot better. I like his.
So it has a little Mr.
little-
Salt, a little Mr. Pepper, and a
seasoned
little
over here.
pepper.
Yes, it's seasoned.
I like
So
it.
it's not the sweet. You're gonna get the sweet, but you're also gonna get a kick to it. So it's very good. I like it. And you get a good portion too. I will say
I
that.
heard the pricing is all right too.
Oh, and the pricing is, I had a medium and the medium was 16 and it was full. I actually have a picture in my phone. I can show
Insert
them.
here.
Insert here. To let y'all know, when I seen it, I said, oh, okay. But I went to Donovan in Newburgh, so it is a lot more convenient that he's in the area.
All right, well, we're going to give y'all all the ins and outs on Donovan's tomorrow, and y'all will see what's up with that. Now, as y'all know, we have our keep it or cut it, or cut it or keep it. That's what it is. Cut it or keep it.
We gonna keep it or we gonna
What
cut it? We gonna figure it out.
Do one or the other.
How you doing?
9, 6, 7, I don't know.
Hey.
So, Today we have the one, the only, Ice the God has come out with a new music video, y'all. We gonna get into it. We gonna see.
Let's go.
I don't know. He's been doing big things so far. We gonna see.
There's been movement.
And I will
don't know.
say, he is. That was my first time listening to him at the award.
Heritage Award.
Yes,
Heritage
he did
Award.
his thing at the
He
Heritage
did,
Award
and I was
now.
like, oh, okay.
Yes, he did. All right. He did his thing. So let's see. Here we go.
You got the private screen.
We got it.
I don't wanna hear it, never wanna see it. Best to ever do it, forever gonna be it. Later in the Benz, but for now I'm in the Kia. When I get it, I'ma match it like Tamir
Got a little
with the
Men in
tea.
Black view going
Everything
too.
sick. Whole name
You see the
Eric.
egg chair?
Jumping out the plane, I don't even need a parachute. I remember days I was really thinking terrible. When I say I'm rich now, I ain't talking about material.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna give you, because you know what? Y'all gotta see it for
You gotta
yourself.
listen to it for yourself.
All right, so y'all can go on YouTube. I believe he's on
Yep.
YouTube. Actually, all streams, right?
Spotify.
All platforms. Yes, he is.
All platforms.
Apple Music.
So y'all got up there.
Run
and
those
listen to Ice
views
the
up.
God.
Run- stream
him
that,
up.
stream it.
One thing about your boy, he got the punchlines down.
Oh, he did.
Okay.
I like that one with the.
Because I said what I said. I don't know. I use that all the time with my kids.
I said what I said. I'm gonna start saying that
He's
too.
doing my kids, my man. I said what I said. I don't know. But yes, he is on the punchlines. If you need a little caption for your Instagram,
There you
go
go.
listen to your boy Ice the God, 'cause he got you.
There you go.
Got the rhythm for you.
I'm trying to tell you. All right, y'all. So this was a great night we had today.
It was girls' night.
And I love that. We have
Yes.
to do a girls' night more often.
More often, yes, we do. But we had some good people on today. So
Yes, we did. It was a
Yes.
blast.
Yes.
Good vibe.
yes. So that brings us to an end, y'all. And we in the cut. You know what's up.
Later.